So sometimes when you're on the go, handheld mode just won't do with your Nintendo Switch. Maybe you've got people that you want to play with, you don't want to do tabletop mode. We've done other videos on this channel of different screens you can use. We've done all that, but this is probably the biggest one that you're gonna be able to take with you. For sure. I was sent this mini projector by a company called Acrojoy. They are the sponsor of this video. We are gonna unbox this thing. I'm gonna show you guys what this thing can do. This is by far the biggest screen that you're gonna be able to take with you on the go. This thing is so small. As I said, it's a mini projector. It's not big at all. We're gonna go over all the specs. We're gonna, like I said, unbox it. I'm gonna show you what it comes with, but this thing literally fits in this. It's got everything it needs right inside here. So really, the only thing you would need to take with you besides a Nintendo Switch would be probably a portable dock, like something like this, and a USB-C to USB-C cable to plug it in. But let's go ahead and unbox this thing. I'm gonna tell you guys all about it, show you some B-roll of this thing in action, and there will be a link below in the description where you can get your hands on this thing. All right, let's go ahead and open this thing up. The bag it comes in is actually very nice. Whatever this is made of, this is pretty tough material. It's even tougher on the bottom here, so it's probably not gonna get ripped up that easy. Decent zippers. All right, here we go. All right, so first we have an HDMI cable, which is obviously something you would need. Decently long. So obviously if you're using this for the Switch, this is gonna plug into the projector, into your dock right here. Fairly straightforward, not anything you probably already don't know. All right, what do we got? We got the power supply. Obviously, pretty standard stuff here. This is cool right here. It does come with its own tripod, which is a bonus, especially with a projector, because sometimes you don't really have an even surface to put it on. So with this, you can just connect it to the tripod, adjust it however you need to, so it's level, especially if you're outside. It gets it up off the ground or the concrete. What else do we got? We have a lens cap, it looks like. Keep those lenses nice. It's got a remote. We have a remote control. The projector itself is strapped in here, so it's not gonna be moving around. You put this case in a backpack or something like that. That's what's so great about this. It's so small. Wow, this is really light too. It's so small that you can really take this thing anywhere. It's not really a lot to take with you at all. This thing is super light. Wow, that lens looks good. So the lens inside this thing is actually a 7-layer LCD lens. I do not know really what that means. The biggest thing that I was concerned about with this, which really isn't that big of a concern at all, is if it was gonna be bright enough to be used outside. It is 9,000 lumens. So yeah, you're gonna be able to use this thing outside for sure. No problem. If you look here on the side, we've got an audio jack, we've got an AV. You can even put a micro SD card in here. If you have anything saved on a micro SD card, movies, TV shows, whatever. Obviously, we got an HDMI. We have USB, VGA, all the basic command buttons up here on the top. I cannot believe how light this thing is. Okay, I wanna set it up on the tripod here, but I wanted to get back to what I was originally talking about in the beginning of this video, about the biggest screen that you're gonna have for your Nintendo Switch. This thing, as we can see here, it is very small, but it's extremely bright, and this thing will produce up to a 240-inch screen. 240 inches. Yeah. Okay, well, this tripod is actually really nice. It holds it in place wherever you want. So that's very cool. Sturdy tripod, that's always good. Now, obviously, I'm gonna be using this thing for my Nintendo Switch mostly. It may live in my backpack, honestly. I am getting ready to do the what's in my bag video for the year. This actually might end up making the cut. I do like the idea of having something like this with me all the time, and as I said, this thing is light. It's lighter than my laptop, honestly. So putting this in its case in the very bottom of a backpack, I don't see that being a problem at all. But like I said, I'm gonna be using this thing for my Nintendo Switch mostly, but it does a whole lot more than that. Obviously, as you can see, it does have a USB-C connection on the side here, so you can put in, you know, a Fire Stick. It's gonna support that. All that stuff's gonna work. You can watch movies, TV, whatever. It also has Bluetooth, so you're gonna be able to hook up external speakers if you want. But one of the coolest features that this thing has, it's actually got wireless screen mirroring built in. So you can hook this up to not only your Android or Windows phone, but this is gonna work with iPhone as well. So you can mirror things from whatever, from YouTube, straight to this from your phone, completely wireless. So it's very versatile. You're gonna be able to do a lot with this thing. You really are. And the price, honestly, the price is right. This thing's only $100. And for how bright this thing is and for how many features it actually has, I mean, that's a pretty good deal, honestly. Obviously, I didn't mention this before. You've got all the adjustments as far as focus right here, which we'll do when we hook it up. But let me show you real quick how easy it is to set this up with a Nintendo Switch. So obviously you're gonna take your HDMI, you're gonna plug that in to the side, and you can use a regular dock if that's all you have. If you don't have a portable dock, that's obviously what I'm using here is the portable dock, just because it's smaller. Plug into that, then you're gonna plug your USB-C into your dock here. This one goes right into the Switch. This goes into the wall. You're literally playing Nintendo Switch on this thing, and this is it. This is all you're carrying. The one bag, and this would probably actually fit in the bag. So you could literally just take this entire setup wherever you go, maybe a party or just over to a friend's house. Either way, all you really need is a white wall. I do actually have a projector screen. It's like a big cloth projector screen that I got off Amazon. It was super cheap. You could even fold that up and put it in your backpack if you want. It's very doable. I honestly didn't think that having a projector with me in my backpack was possible, but with this thing, it definitely is. And honestly, when you roll up to your friend's house with something like this, instead of setting your Switch down on the table and passing a Joy-Con, I mean, it's a conversation starter, that's for sure. So yeah, I mean, this thing's pretty cool. It's very lightweight, as I said, tons of features, definitely perfect for the Switch, bright enough to be used outside, which was my main concern. But if you want to check this thing out, again, the link is going to be down below in the pinned comment, and it will also be in the description. But guys, that is all I have for this one. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like. Make sure you are subscribed. We'll see you in the next one.